Nalyssa Smith, such an incredible career at Baylor, and she becomes the second pick of the 2022 WNBA draft.
Nalyssa Smith just removed Indiana Fever from her Instagram bio. You know what that means, right? Drama is brewing in the WNBA, and it's not looking good for Caitlyn Clark's team. But before you jump to conclusions, let's break down what's really happening. Smith dropped a cryptic tweet that's got everyone talking. She's reflecting on her third year, and it's not all sunshine and rainbows. She's hinting at some personal struggles, but she's also showing love to her teammates. That's a mixed bag if I've ever seen one. Now here's where it gets interesting. What does this mean for Caitlyn Clark and the Indiana Fever? Is Smith thinking about leaving? Are there issues behind the scenes we don't know about?
She'll be at the foundation of what Indiana hopes is a quick rebuild.
Nalyssa Smith is a terrific one to help build around. 6'4", she brings pro skills to the game. A great rebounder who excels pursuing the basketball off the rim.
This could shake up the whole team dynamic. The stakes are high, and WNBA fans are on the edge of their seat. We're about to dive into what this could mean for the future of the Fever and the league. You won't want to miss this. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Hold up though, before we jump to conclusions about Smith leaving, let's rewind. Remember when Nalyssa was the rookie sensation everyone couldn't stop talking about? Well, her third year in the WNBA took an unexpected turn. Nalyssa Smith burst onto the WNBA scene like a comet, lighting up the court with her skills and energy. She quickly became a key player for the Indiana Fever, forming a dynamic duo with Caitlyn Clark. Fans were hyped, thinking they were witnessing the birth of a new basketball powerhouse. But sometimes life throws you a curveball when you least expect it. This season has been a roller coaster for Smith. On the court, she's faced tougher competition and higher expectations.
With the second pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Nalyssa Smith.
Off the court, well, that's where things get interesting. Smith's cryptic tweet gives us a peek behind the curtain, and it's not all glitter and gold. In her message, Smith dropped this bomb. One could have never imagined my third year to go like this, LOL. That's not just about missing a few shots or losing some games. It's deeper than that. It's the kind of statement that makes you wonder what's really going on in her world. But here's where it gets real. Smith isn't backing down from these challenges. She's facing them head on with a mindset that's straight fire. Check this out. I know I'm good enough, and I know I belong. That's not just confidence, that's a battle cry. It's Smith telling the world, and maybe even herself, that she's not going anywhere. You know what's even crazier? Despite all the struggles, Smith's love for her team hasn't wavered. She said, "The love I have for my teammates will forever be unmatched." That's loyalty right there. It shows that whatever she's going through, it's not pushing her away from her squad.
Her ability to get out and transition and finish, and that nice touch around the basket as well.
Yeah, I think she has the best face-up jump shot of any pure four in this draft. And she will run the floor and go hard on every possession. She is in pursuit of the basketball every moment that she's on the court. And I think there's still even room to go for Nalyssa Smith because she can extend that game out to the perimeter and be even more of a playmaker.
But let's be real for a second. Smith isn't pretending everything's perfect. She admitted, "I do have areas to improve on. Absolutely, I'll never be perfect." That's some serious self-awareness. She's not just acknowledging her struggles, she's embracing them as part of her journey. And what a journey it's been. Smith's tweet is like a window into her soul, showing us the battles she's been fighting all season. It's not just about basketball anymore, it's about growth, resilience, and finding yourself when the going gets tough. Now, let's shift gears to the elephant in the room, Caitlyn Clark. Her impact on the WNBA has been nothing short of seismic. We're talking about games pulling in 2.5 million viewers on average. That's insane. But here's the million-dollar question. Is all this attention good for everyone on the team? Clark's arrival has turned the Indiana Fever into the hottest ticket in town. They're leading the league in attendance with an average of 17,350 fans packing the home arena. And get this, even on the road, they're drawing crowds of 15,000. That's some serious star power. But it's not just about butts in seats. The Clark effect is making cash registers ring like never before. WNBA merchandise sales have skyrocketed by 450% this season. Fans can't get enough of those Fever jerseys and t-shirts. You'd think all this attention would be nothing but good news, right? Well, it's not that simple. While Clark's success is putting the WNBA on the map, it might be creating some unexpected pressure for her teammates. Imagine being Nalyssa Smith, trying to find your groove in your third year, and suddenly you're playing next to a rookie who's breaking records left and right. It's like being in a band where everyone's screaming for the lead singer, and you're just trying to keep the beat. Stephen A. Smith, never one to mince words, pointed out this double-edged sword. He said Clark's presence has elevated the league, but it's also put a spotlight on every other player. Suddenly, everyone's expected to step up their game to match the new superstar. This Clark effect is raising some tough questions about team dynamics. How do you balance celebrating a rising star while making sure the rest of the team feels valued? It's like trying to bake a cake where one ingredient keeps growing. You've got to adjust the recipe to keep everything in harmony. As the WNBA rides this wave of popularity, they're facing a whole new set of challenges. How do they spread the love around? How do they make sure players like Nalyssa Smith don't feel like they're living in Clark's shadow? Just when the WNBA thought it had scored big, a new challenge emerged from an unexpected source. Nalyssa Smith's recent tweet has sent shockwaves through the league. Are we witnessing the first cracks in the foundation of the WNBA's golden era? The rise of Caitlyn Clark has been nothing short of spectacular. She's brought in record-breaking viewership, packed arenas, and skyrocketing merchandise sales. But here's the thing. Success isn't always simple. With all eyes on Clark, some players are feeling left in the shadows. Nalyssa Smith's cryptic tweet isn't just about personal struggles, it's a window into the growing pains of a league on the brink of something big. Smith's words hit at something deeper. There were phenomenal things that should have been appreciated, but nevertheless, we not why is that? Because the society that we live in, they decide what they want to do. This isn't just about one player feeling overlooked. It's about the WNBA facing a whole new set of challenges as it grows. How do you balance celebrating a rising star while making sure every player feels valued? Enter Cheryl Swoops, basketball legend turned vocal critic. She's not holding back, saying the focus on Clark is overshadowing other incredible players in the league. Her comments sparked a firestorm of debate. Some fans are cheering her on, while others think she's raining on Clark's parade. But here's where it gets really interesting. Stephen A. Smith, never one to shy away from controversy, jumped into the fray. He's pointing out that Clark's presence has elevated the league, but it's also put every other player under a microscope. Suddenly, everyone's expected to be a superstar. The WNBA is walking a tightrope. On one side, you've got unprecedented growth and excitement. On the other, you've got players like Nalyssa Smith feeling the pressure. If key players start thinking about leaving, what does that mean for the league's future? It's not just about keeping players happy. The WNBA is facing the challenge of maintaining this explosive growth. Can they keep fans coming back even when Clark isn't on the court? How do they spread the spotlight around to showcase all their incredible talent? This is the WNBA's moment of truth. They're at a crossroads, facing both incredible opportunities and serious challenges. The decisions they make now could shape the future of women's basketball for years to come. All right, let's wrap this up. Nalyssa Smith's cryptic tweet has everyone talking. She's going through some tough times, but she's not giving up. The WNBA is changing fast, and not everyone's keeping up. Caitlyn Clark's bringing in big crowds and big money, but it's putting pressure on other players. The league's got to figure out how to keep everyone happy while they're growing. Here's the thing. The WNBA needs to make sure every player feels important, not just the superstars. It's not just about selling tickets and jerseys. It's about building a league where everyone can shine. So what's next for Nalyssa and the WNBA? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. They've got to find a way to support all their players if they want to keep this momentum going.